Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and shout out to my Adidas family for sending these amazing Adidas Jabbar Lows my way. This is in the Team Power Red colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and styling segment. If you're joining us for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and reviews. Today we're going to be talking about a beautiful sneaker that I've yet to do on the channel, thanks to the Adidas team once again for sending these my way. These are the Adidas Jabbar Lows, and this is in this lovely Team Power Red colorway. We'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this classy looking sneaker, which I guess back in the day was a basketball sneaker, but nowadays I think this is just an amazing looking retro sneaker for lifestyle wear. And then we'll conclude with how these are price point wise on the retail market. Let's jump right into it. All right, so for those of you who are huge Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fans, this is probably something you had to snag because it's taking you down memory lane. This is in the low variation. There is a high variation as well. Preference wise, I actually prefer the low. I think it's very clean, the cut, especially as we're getting into the summer time weather. This is definitely going to be a very fun sneaker for me to wear as I'm starting to transition into wearing brighter colors. Before I go through the overview, I do want to read this little card that was inside the box. It says, "Style is beyond putting on a mix of apparel, footwear, and accessories. It's about exuding confidence and how you operate daily." I love that. Sometimes people always ask me, how do I look? Doesn't matter what you look like necessarily as far as what you're wearing, it's what you exude. If you exude confidence when you are going to an event or you're walking somewhere just to run errands, but you exude confidence, you will look great no matter what. Like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, we think your style challenges the norm. We think your approach breaks barriers that are unique and confident. Dress what fits you characteristically. Do not dress for other people. Dress for who you are. And if people don't vibe with your look, it doesn't matter. They can vibe and find their own pieces of clothing that works for them. It's not for anyone to judge. We want to give you this pair to continue the legacy of Jabbar in your own fashion. Adidas Basketball. Love that messaging because that is what I'm all about on my channel. I love styling things different ways, giving you options, but always love just putting it out there for you to put your own twist on the styling options that I try to paint for you in each of my videos. So as far as this silhouette goes, this is such a beautiful looking sneaker. It really just takes me back to when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was playing basketball. I can't honestly imagine playing basketball in these, but as a lifestyle sneaker, I do think these look great on foot. So this is in this Team Power Red colorway. So we've got the suede fully covering the upper and this nice pop of almost like a cherry red tone. Then we've got some just simple white laces, and then I do love the gold kind of trefoil here that they've added on the tongue. I do think it just kind of gives it a nice pop and makes it a little bit classier looking. Then we've got just a nice kind of off-white color scheme underneath, just giving it more of a vintage vibe. All right, so let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. All right, so wrapping around to the side panels, we've got some off-white tones for the 3 stripes, and then the inner layering of that suede in between. And on the back, we've got that same kind of off-white tone with some gold for the Adidas branding, and then the same exact color blocking on the lateral side of the sneaker. Then we have a nice smooth red leather for the collar there. Again, just kind of making it more of an upscale looking sneaker. Then the interior for the insole is in white and red. And as we work our way down to the bottom of the midsole, this is really what I love for the Asia fact. They've just kind of used more of an off-white finish, which I think really brings the sneaker together fully. And then the outsole is in the same exact colorway. As far as the box goes, this is a nice box as well. So we've just got some nice Adidas branding on here in white and black and blue. All right, let's also, actually, you know, the most important part of this is the side panels of the box. So let me just kind of show you this side here. So we've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the side there. So this is one of the cooler parts of the box. Look at how cool this image is. I mean, clearly this is just a nice kind of vintage vibe that they wanted to add to the packaging of this, but it really just takes you back. It's very nostalgic. So I love that they've kind of given us that nostalgia in the packaging, but also in the look and feel of his sneaker. All right, let's take a look at those details. All right, so as far as sizing goes, I actually went down half a size. So I went with a 7 men's, typically a 7.5 in men's, but with Adidas, I tend to size down half a size. I do have high arch, narrow feet. So depending on whether or not you have flat or wider feet, this is a bit of a more narrow sneaker. But if you are a fan of Sambas and Gazelles, I do think that this has a little bit more width in that toe box area. So if you're somebody who feels like a Samba or a Gazelle is way too narrow for you, I highly recommend trying the Adidas Jabbar Lows. Has kind of a similar lifestyle look to it, but again, just has a little bit more space as far as width goes. All right, so now let's talk about styling. I do think that this is a great looking sneaker on foot. I can't wait to transition this into my styling for the summertime. For the first look, I kept it pretty simple with a red bodysuit, and then I wore some nice, just simple white pants. I think white denim, all white looks will go great with this if you want the sneaker to pop, but if you do want to kind of put in some cherry tones of red, that goes great with these as well.
Blowing up my phone. Oh yeah, yeah, you know that if you let them, they'll try to break your soul. So I put on my robe and pour some coffee. Turn off my notifications. The sunshine pouring through the window, sends some problems on vacation. You got it.
For the second look, I wanted to keep it very monochromatic, so I went with a button-down white collared shirt with those white denim jeans, and I feel like it just kind of gives it a very clean, classy look.
Just roll with it, just gotta go with it, just go with it. Whole life is gonna spin out of control. Just go with it, just go with it. You gotta roll with it, just roll with it, just go with it, just go with it. Oh, keep your eyes on the road, let go and just roll with it, just roll with it. I may be caught.
Then for the last and final look, I went with a Supreme water gun shirt that had some nice kind of cream tones to it to kind of match the cream tones on the midsole and on the tongue. And then I wanted a little bit of red accents, which you saw on that t-shirt as well. And then I paired that with some nice, just a simple maxi denim skirt, again in an off-white kind of beige tone for a dressier feel.
But it won't stop my flow, 'cause I still got my music slapping. Let's get this road on the show. Go on ahead and rain on my parade. I'll jump in those puddles every single day. Try to steal my joy, I'll just give it away. Well, that's okay, I got plenty more saved. Oh, you gotta roll with it, just roll with it, just gotta.
Truth be told, when I wonder what the future holds, it takes me out of the present. New moon waxing, full moon waning, crescent. Life cycles, teammates or rivals. Soul search, dangerous, World War III, the goals always survival. That's nature, day you're born when you meet your maker. Tears start chasing paper, burning trees or melting glaciers. But truth be told, when I wonder what the future holds, it's impossible to process, so I stay focused on my progress. Show the world I know my own worth. Heavyweight to burden, I persevere, been persevering since birth. Fight for what we deserve until we reunite Mother Earth. We're rewriting.
So as far as the retail goes, these retail at $100, which I think is such a great price point. If you are looking for an affordable sneaker, specifically to wear as a lifestyle shoe, this is a great looking option and it will not break your bank. All right, thanks again to the Adidas team for sending these my way. If you joined us for the very first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you all in the next episode.
Rewiring our brains, deep dive in the framework. Yeah, we can be the change. Future's ours to claim if we grab it by the reins.